Hello everybody, my name is Brennan Walls, and welcome to my 6th episode of Logo Evolution. Today we're going to be looking through a film company that has been producing Rugrats, Wild Thornberrys, Real Monsters, and many more. I'm talking about Csupo. Csupo was founded in 1982 by Arlene Klasky and Gabriel Csupo. The last name was named Csupo that we know today. Around 2008, they went defunct, and around 2012, they started to reopen. They stayed open since. And next, we're gonna have to introduce to the first logo. We have to skip through the in-credit logos because they're all still. So let's move on to the first logo. I like to call it the graffiti, and it was used from August 11th, 1991 to 1999. I have around 5 variants of this logo. Often the logo will be playing normally. Sometimes the logo would have the closing theme to their television show. Sometimes the logo will be slowed down.
Wait! You're the girl I met this morning.
One version has the logo in a higher pitch. And lastly, on the Wild Thornberrys pilot episode, airing in 1998, the logo would have the 1998 Splat logo music instead of the graffiti logo. This is because it was aired on October 17th, 1998, 9 days after the Splat logo. Oh yes, I remember that logo. I remember that logo first appearing on a Hulu release back when I was watching the Rugrats on Hulu one time. And apparently it became one of my mom's favorite shows. Now the next logo was apparently a lot more popular, and it's definitely the most infamous logo as is seen on Scary Logo compilation lists. I'm talking about this logo. I like to call it Splat, and was used from 1998 to 2008, and 2012, and once again from 2021 onwards. There's apparently 4 versions of this logo. When it premiered, it was in 4x3. Csupo. 2 of the versions were used on movies. One is in 16:9. And one is in 2.35:1. From 2021 onwards, the logo will be remastered. In this version, the logo looks a lot glitchy, and ends with a whoosh instead of a boing. This would have been seen on the Rugrats Revival series in 2021. I want to love this logo, but I can't. I don't literally understand why it's so much popular than the previous logo. Why couldn't they have a new logo when they revived in 2012? Considering that the remastered version was beginning in 2021, I don't think that the new logo from Csupo will be introduced for next year or so. In fact, this logo has not been updated a lot since 1998. The animation is great, don't get me wrong, but it's been almost 27 years and they still don't have an update. I think that this logo will soon go out of date. Finally, the next logo will have been seen on the last 2 movies before their closure. I like to call it the Rooster logo, and was used from 2003 to 2008, and was seen again in 2018. I have apparently 2 versions. Often the logo will be introduced in 2.35:1. On a demo released in 2018, the logo will be in the center. The only movie that only points out to me is the Rugrats Go Wild movie released in 2003, which has negative receptions. And I think this logo has a scare factor of high, and if you had an HD version of it, you could see that the rooster's eyes were reused from Splat, despite the yellow rings around it. And to think of it, I think I saw this logo when I was little. Now, the very last logo was the last logo we can go through. Let me show it to you right now. Dun dun dun! I like to call it Robo Splat, and was been in use ever since 2016. I don't like this logo, because it's used less animation than the other previous logos, and it only showed for 1 second, and I didn't watch Robo's Robo Splat, considering that I never watched it in any way. However, Klasky Csupo has some ups and downs during its later years when they defunct, but they still going strong. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you'll enjoy and see you guys another time. So, goodbye!